Are you an empath struggling to maintain healthy relationships? Do you often find yourself feeling overwhelmed by the emotions of those around you? If so, you're not alone. Empaths have a unique gift, the ability to deeply connect with others and sense their emotions. However, this gift can also be a curse, making it difficult to navigate relationships and maintain your own emotional well-being. As an empath, you're highly attuned to your environment and the people in it. You pick up on subtle cues, from body language to tone of voice, and can easily become drained by the negative emotions of those around you. This can lead to feelings of exhaustion, anxiety, and even depression. But what if you could learn to harness your empathetic abilities and use them to create more fulfilling relationships? What if you could develop the skills to set healthy boundaries, protect your energy, and cultivate deeper connections with others? In the following discussion, we'll explore the challenges faced by empaths in relationships and offer practical tips for navigating these challenges. You'll learn how to recognize the signs of emotional exhaustion, develop strategies for managing your energy, and cultivate more authentic connections with others. By the end of this conversation, you'll have a better understanding of how to use your empathetic abilities to create more meaningful relationships and a greater sense of fulfillment in your life. Empaths often face challenges in friendships and relationships due to their tendency to absorb and feel others' emotions deeply. This can lead to emotional exhaustion and make it difficult for them to maintain healthy boundaries. In the context of the law of attraction, understanding the struggles of empaths is crucial for attracting positive relationships and experiences into one's life. Empaths are highly sensitive individuals who pick up on the emotions of those around them. They may feel overwhelmed by the negative emotions of others, leading to feelings of anxiety, depression, and burnout. This can make it challenging for them to form and maintain meaningful relationships, as they may struggle to distinguish their own emotions from those of others. In relationships, empaths may feel like they're constantly walking on eggshells, trying to avoid triggering their partner's negative emotions. This can lead to feelings of resentment and frustration, causing them to pull away from the relationship. As a result, empaths may struggle to form and maintain long-term relationships, which can impact their self-esteem and overall well-being. To understand the struggles of empaths, it's essential to recognize that their sensitivity is not a weakness, but rather a unique gift. By acknowledging and accepting their empathetic nature, empaths can learn to develop healthy coping mechanisms and boundaries, which can help them attract positive relationships and experiences into their lives. Empaths often struggle in relationships due to absorbing others' emotions, making it difficult to set boundaries. This video explores how empathetic individuals are impacted by their environment and why they may feel lonely. Your insights are crucial. Share your experiences and thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth discussions on emotional intelligence and relationships. Empaths often struggle in relationships due to their intense emotional absorption. This can lead to feelings of overwhelm, anxiety, and isolation. According to the law of attraction, like attracts like, and if an empath is surrounded by negative energies, they may inadvertently attract similar experiences. One reason empaths may struggle with relationships is that they take on the emotions of those around them. Imagine being in a crowded room with multiple conversations happening simultaneously. An empath might feel the collective anxiety, sadness, or anger, making it challenging to maintain their own emotional balance. This can lead to emotional exhaustion and difficulty forming healthy boundaries. To mitigate these challenges, empaths can practice self-care and set clear boundaries. This might involve limiting social interactions, engaging in activities that bring joy, and prioritizing alone time. For example, an empath might schedule regular me days, where they engage in activities that nourish their mind, body, and soul. By doing so, they can maintain their emotional equilibrium and attract more positive relationships into their lives. Empaths can also benefit from developing emotional resilience through practices like meditation, deep breathing, and journaling. By acknowledging and processing their emotions, they can better manage the energies of those around them and cultivate more harmonious relationships. By taking proactive steps to protect their emotional well-being, empaths can break free from the curse of feeling too much and attract more fulfilling connections. Empaths often struggle in relationships due to their tendency to absorb and internalize the emotions of those around them. This can lead to emotional exhaustion and feelings of being overwhelmed. A pivotal moment that highlights the urgency of understanding this issue is when an empath becomes trapped in a toxic relationship. In such a situation, the empath's natural ability to sense and mirror the emotions of their partner can be exploited. The partner may use guilt, anger, or self-pity to manipulate the empath, causing them to feel responsible for the other person's emotions. This can lead to a loss of identity and autonomy for the empath. For instance, a friend may constantly call or text the empath, expecting them to be available 24/7 to listen to their problems. The empath may feel a strong sense of obligation to help, even if it means sacrificing their own needs and boundaries. This can create a cycle of codependency, where the empath becomes trapped in a relationship that is emotionally draining and unsustainable. The key problem here is that the empath's natural empathy is being used against them. They are being expected to provide emotional support without receiving any in return. This can lead to feelings of resentment and burnout, ultimately causing the empath to withdraw from relationships altogether. Understanding the importance of setting boundaries and prioritizing one's own emotional well-being is crucial for empaths. By recognizing their own needs and limitations, they can create healthier relationships and avoid becoming trapped in toxic dynamics. Empaths often struggle in relationships due to their unique ability to absorb and feel the emotions of others. This phenomenon is rooted in the concept of emotional contagion, where individuals unconsciously mimic and internalize the emotions of those around them. Research suggests that empaths are more prone to emotional contagion due to their heightened sensitivity to social cues and empathetic nature. According to a study published in the journal Psychological Science, empaths are more likely to experience emotional exhaustion and burnout due to their tendency to absorb and internalize the emotions of others. This can lead to feelings of emotional overwhelm, anxiety, and depression. In the context of the law of attraction, empaths may struggle to maintain healthy relationships due to their inability to set emotional boundaries. When empaths absorb the negative emotions of others, they may attract similar energies into their lives, creating a cycle of negativity and struggle. Empaths often struggle to distinguish between their own emotions and those of others, making it challenging to maintain emotional balance. This can lead to feelings of confusion, self-doubt, and emotional turmoil. To build understanding, consider the following example. An empath may feel anxious and overwhelmed when surrounded by a group of stressed individuals. As they absorb the emotions of others, they may begin to feel anxious and stress themselves, even if they are not directly experiencing these emotions. Empaths must learn to develop healthy emotional boundaries and develop strategies to manage their emotional absorption. By doing so, they can maintain emotional balance, reduce stress and anxiety, and cultivate more fulfilling relationships. Empaths often struggle in relationships due to their tendency to absorb and internalize others' emotions. This can be particularly challenging in romantic relationships, where partners may not always be aware of or understand the empath's emotional needs. For instance, consider a scenario where an empath partner is deeply affected by their partner's stress and anxiety. The empath may feel overwhelmed and drained, leading to feelings of resentment and frustration. If not addressed, this can create a rift in the relationship. In the context of the law of attraction, empaths may struggle to maintain healthy relationships because they often attract people who are emotionally unavailable or toxic. This can be due to the empath's tendency to seek out relationships that validate their emotional sensitivity. To overcome these challenges, empaths can practice setting boundaries and prioritizing self-care. This may involve learning to recognize and manage their own emotions, as well as developing strategies for coping with emotional overwhelm. Empaths can also benefit from seeking out relationships with partners who are empathetic and understanding. This can create a safe and supportive environment where both partners feel heard and validated. By prioritizing self-care and seeking out healthy relationships, empaths can break free from the curse of feeling too much and cultivate more fulfilling connections with others. Empaths can also benefit from practicing mindfulness and self-compassion, which can help them develop a greater sense of emotional resilience and stability. Empaths often struggle in relationships due to their tendency to absorb and internalize the emotions of those around them. According to Dr. Elaine Aron, a renowned expert on empathy, highly sensitive people, like empaths, are more prone to emotional exhaustion and burnout. This is because they are naturally more attuned to the emotions of others, making it challenging for them to maintain healthy boundaries. One pivotal example of this is the concept of emotional contagion. Research has shown that when empaths are in close proximity to others, they can literally catch their emotions, leading to feelings of anxiety, depression, and even physical symptoms like headaches and fatigue. In the context of the law of attraction, this can create a self-fulfilling prophecy. When empaths are constantly absorbing negative emotions, they may inadvertently attract more negative experiences into their lives. This can lead to feelings of isolation and disconnection, making it even more challenging for them to form and maintain healthy relationships. To break this cycle, empaths must learn to develop healthy coping mechanisms, such as setting boundaries, practicing self-care, and cultivating a support network of like-minded individuals. By doing so, they can begin to shift their energy and attract more positive experiences into their lives. Ultimately, the key to success lies in recognizing the unique challenges that empaths face and taking proactive steps to address them. By doing so, empaths can build stronger, more resilient relationships and live more fulfilling lives. Empaths must also learn to recognize the signs of emotional exhaustion and take action to prevent it. This includes prioritizing self-care, setting realistic boundaries, and seeking support from loved ones or a mental health professional. By acknowledging the complexities of empathic relationships and taking proactive steps to address them, empaths can create a more balanced and fulfilling life. Empaths often struggle in relationships due to their unique ability to absorb and feel others' emotions. According to Dr. Elaine Aron, a renowned psychologist and expert on empathy, highly sensitive people, HSPs, like empaths, are more prone to emotional exhaustion and burnout due to their intense emotional sensitivity. Aron, 1996. Research suggests that empaths are more likely to experience anxiety, depression, and stress in relationships due to their heightened emotional awareness. Gilliland and Dunn, 2003. A study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that individuals with high empathy levels tend to experience emotional contagion, where they unconsciously take on others' emotions, leading to emotional exhaustion. Hatfield et al. In the context of Leida Atreo, Law of Attraction, understanding the struggles of empaths in relationships is crucial. By acknowledging their emotional sensitivity, individuals can develop strategies to support and nurture their empathetic partners, fostering healthier and more empathetic relationships. Empaths often feel overwhelmed by the emotional demands of others, leading to feelings of resentment and isolation. For instance, a case study published in the Journal of Clinical Psychology highlighted the struggles of an empathetic individual who felt drained by their partner's emotional needs, leading to a breakdown in their relationship. Kashtan and Ciarochi, 2013. By recognizing the challenges faced by empaths, we can work towards creating a more empathetic and supportive environment for these individuals. This, in turn, can lead to more fulfilling and meaningful relationships. Empaths often struggle in relationships because they absorb and internalize the emotions of those around them. This can lead to emotional exhaustion and make it challenging to set healthy boundaries. According to Dr. Judith Orloff, a psychiatrist specializing in empathic individuals, empaths are like emotional sponges, soaking up the emotions of others. Research suggests that up to 80% of empaths experience anxiety and depression due to their heightened emotional sensitivity. This can make it difficult for them to form and maintain meaningful relationships. Empaths often feel overwhelmed by the emotions of others, which can lead to feelings of resentment and burnout. Experts recommend that empaths prioritize self-care and learn to recognize their emotional limits. By setting healthy boundaries and practicing self-compassion, empaths can reduce their emotional exhaustion and improve their relationships. This involves learning to say no without guilt and prioritizing their own emotional needs. Empaths are also more likely to experience emotional contagion, where they catch the emotions of those around them. This can be especially challenging in social situations where there are many people and conflicting emotions. By understanding and acknowledging the challenges faced by empaths, we can create a more supportive and inclusive environment for these individuals. This involves educating ourselves and others about the importance of emotional boundaries and self-care. Ultimately, empaths have the power to create positive change in their relationships by prioritizing their own emotional well-being. By doing so, they can build stronger, more meaningful connections with others and cultivate a more compassionate and empathetic community. Empaths often struggle in relationships due to their unique ability to absorb and feel others' emotions. This can lead to emotional exhaustion, making it challenging to maintain healthy connections. Understanding the root cause of this struggle is crucial for empaths to break free from the curse of feeling too much. Key insights reveal that empaths are highly sensitive to their environment, which can significantly impact their emotional well-being. They may feel overwhelmed by the energies of those around them, leading to feelings of anxiety, depression, or burnout. This sensitivity can make it difficult for empaths to set boundaries, leading to emotional drain and resentment. To overcome these challenges, empaths must learn to prioritize self-care and develop effective boundary-setting strategies. This involves recognizing their emotional limits, communicating their needs clearly, and establishing healthy distance from toxic or draining relationships. By applying these insights, empaths can begin to break free from the curse of feeling too much and cultivate more fulfilling relationships. They can learn to navigate their emotions with greater ease, develop emotional resilience, and attract like-minded individuals who respect their boundaries. Take the first step towards reclaiming your emotional power by exploring the LEIDA Atreo framework and discovering how to harness your empathetic abilities in a positive way. Empaths often struggle in relationships due to their unique ability to absorb and feel the emotions of those around them. This can lead to emotional exhaustion and make it challenging to maintain healthy boundaries. As a result, empaths may find themselves feeling overwhelmed and isolated, even in the midst of loving relationships. One of the primary reasons empaths struggle in relationships is their tendency to people-please. They often prioritize others' needs over their own, which can lead to feelings of resentment and burnout. This people-pleasing behavior can also cause empaths to lose touch with their own emotions and desires, making it difficult to communicate their needs effectively. In addition, empaths may struggle with setting boundaries due to their empathetic nature. They may feel a strong sense of responsibility to help others, even if it means sacrificing their own well-being. This can lead to emotional exhaustion and make it challenging to maintain healthy relationships. To overcome these challenges, empaths must learn to prioritize their own needs and develop healthy boundaries. This can be achieved by practicing self-care, setting clear limits, and communicating their needs effectively. By doing so, empaths can cultivate more fulfilling relationships and live a more authentic life. As you continue to explore the complexities of empathy and relationships, remember that your ability to feel deeply is a gift, not a curse. By embracing your empathetic nature and prioritizing your own needs, you can create a more loving and authentic life.